Years ago, only a few people ate meat every day. This time is over, and meat became an everyday meal. Everyone has access to meat because it's available for very low prices. Since 1950, the consumption tripled. Today, sustainability gets a more and more important issue in Europe, and that's why more and more people buy bio products. But is bio meat actually better? And is it okay that bio meat is more expensive than normal meat? To answer these questions, we have bought normal meat and bio meat to compare them. We recognized the bio meat looks more red, but was also very dry. Maybe that's because the normal meat had a higher amount of fat. Anyway, the taste was basically the same. So we visited a bio farm and a normal farm to have a closer look on the differences between the two sorts of meat.
900 pigs live on the bio farm we visited. They are 12 weeks old and they weigh nearly 25 kilograms when they arrive at the farm. They sell them with 120 or 130 kilograms after 120 days, so 4 months. Of course, there are keeping conditions on the bio farm. There is no slatted floor where the pigs have to live on. Every animal must have around 2 to 3 square meters for itself. A new straw is always needed. It's forbidden to cut the tails from the pigs and to abrade the teeth. 50% of the fodder on a bio farm need to be produced by themselves, and 50% are allowed to buy. It's very important that it isn't allowed to feed the pigs with soya. The pigs also don't get any antibiotics on the farm, only the normal vaccinations and treatments, like deworming and castration. The bio farmer transports the pigs maximum 160 kilometers far. He tries to sell as much as possible on the local market. The price disparity between conventional meat and bio meat is illegible, because the bio farmer needs more space for the same number of pigs as a conventional farmer. Furthermore, bio farmers use more natural resources and make huge efforts. Secondly, we met a farmer of a conventional farm. He was very pleased to show us his pigsty with his 1,700 pigs. The special thing about his farm is that he has not only fattened pigs, there are also female pigs with very young babies. But before we may enter the pigsty, we had to put on a suit to protect our clothes from the pig's smell. The first difference we recognized was the floor. It was all over with slots, through which the pig's dung can fall. There was no hay. Furthermore, the pigs had less space, only about 1 square meter per pig, and they could not leave the pigsty to go outside. That's very boring for them, and it could happen that they start to bite each other. To reduce that, their tails and teeth had to be shortened. Furthermore, the farmer put some toys in the cage to occupy the pigs. So we see that the conditions for the pigs are different. But what else makes the bio meat for some people so much better? We asked the conventional farmer about the food for his pigs. He told us that he feeds cereals, like the bio farmer. But he is also allowed to put soya into the food. Soya is a high protein and important for the pigs. But there's a problem. Soya can't grow in Germany, because it's too cold here. It needs a warm climate. That's why it has to be transported from South America, and of course this means an unnecessary pollution of the environment. But we have also learned that many things which criticize conventional farming do not exist in reality. For example, the overuse of antibiotics. Certainly our farmer gives it to very sick pigs, but only if there's no other way to cure them. And this winter he actually hasn't used it at all. Moreover, he told us that his agriculture hasn't much influence on the environment. There are strict rules for how much pesticides or donkey is allowed to use. But anyway, we have to admit that the bioagriculture is still better because they mustn't use pesticides at all. Now we have a short overview over the differences between a conventional farm and a bio farm. We have seen that the bio pigs look happier and more active than the conventional pigs. The agriculture and the food were also more sustainable. But fact is that bio farmers are not able to produce enough meat for all humans. And not everyone is willing to pay 8 euros for a piece of meat. Now it's our decision how we deal with the situation.